Hey there, fellow Factorians, Onerous here with another episode of my first Megabase. Alright, last episode we set up our little base up north that was producing our lubricant, and off camera I did some math, and with our advanced oil processing we were producing 1112 petroleum a second and 154 light oil a second. So basically almost a 1:10 ratio. And the ratio required for the science alone is actually a 1:2. So that is way off. So we're producing way more petroleum than we need. And what I did was I threw it back here into the old basic oil processing. Let's have a look. And as you can see, that triples the amount of heavy oil created. So what we ended up having was 461 light oil per second and 780.8 petroleum, which is actually the other side of the ratio. It's a bit under 1:2. It's a 1:1.7. And that's okay, because we do have the second petroleum outpost that is actually just producing, where are we? Over here, this guy here is actually just producing petroleum. That was, I think, in the order of like 1300 petroleum a second if it's going. And look, it looks like it's backed up because we're just not using that much petroleum. So the good thing about our ratio of 1:1.7 is actually in our loading station, having 3 wagons to 5 is actually almost exactly a ratio of 1:1.7. So it's actually 3:5.1. So there you go. That set up a train now that is matching the output of our refineries here, which is really nice. And as you can see, it's all hooked up. We've got lubricant coming in and petroleum coming in. We're actually full up at the moment, and I've brought our train down here and we are just ready. What we need is we need to hook it up in the main base. We actually have nowhere in here that is set up to take specifically the types of fluids that we want, which is a mixed bag. So what I'm going to do is I am going to basically copy this whole station here, I think, because it looks pretty good. And we'll plonk it down in the next available spot, and then we'll just figure out what we need for the rest of it. Alright, and hook it up. There we go. Interesting, does that one not have one? No, it does. It's just did not copy it. Okay. And now I just realized that is the wrong way, isn't it? Alright, let's pop in some outs. Let's copy them. Alright, and then let's get the deconstruction planner, filter it for, not for that, filter it for pumps. Alright, and let's deconstruct all these and then paste them in. Okay. That was fairly unpainful. Painless, even. There we go. Alright. Mistakes were made, but fine. Alright. And now we need to get these out in a very specific order, don't we? Alright. So get rid of all these pipes. So, what have we got again? The back 3, I think it was, is lubricant. Yes, the back 3 are lubricant, and the top 5 are the other way around. Now I wonder if I can copy my crazy piping here, and of course it's the wrong way around, isn't it? That's okay. We'll be fine. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can't actually have that connected because these 3 are alright. Now what I want to do is actually have these emptying via pumps? Do I want to empty these via pumps like so? I feel like that's then going to fill this one up. Now, I don't know how we actually set up even unloading from these. It's always a problem. How about we just don't worry about it, and we just do that. And what do we say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And we'll do the same here. Where's my pumps? Where are my pumps? Here we go. We'll get a pump down like that. Alright, and then you know what? Here I am going to add another pump. Alright, let's get some power for these. And then let's do something like this. And you know what? We'll put a pump here. Alright. And we'll match it like that. Beautiful. And one of these in the middle. That's what I like to see. Alright. I'm going to copy that without the lines. And hopefully not die. Oh man, that is sad, isn't it? Alright. Looks like these guys have to go. But we now have lubricant and petroleum here in our science area. So let's pop some of these down. And let's rename this for sure to lube and petro unloading. I'd love to recreate that sickly color. And oh, we haven't actually hooked that up. Haven't hooked that up at the other end, which is sad. And what do we have? Concrete here. And you know, we love our concrete now, don't we? It's all about the concrete. Alright, let's grab a few of these. Make a big ass concrete. There we go. Beautiful. Maybe we'll go a little bit wider. And yeah, there we go. Alright, looks like we need to go even wider still. Too wide. Too wide. Alright, there we go. Beautiful. Run along here nicely. Okay, now let's get our train. Good old train. Where is he? Is this guy? Yeah, okay. So once you've done all of that, come over here and empty your cargo. And let's get you going. Alright, let's see this in action. Should empty up nicely, and obviously we've got so much in these tanks here. Yeah, it'll just fill these guys up, and we will fill these guys up very quickly. Alright. It's actually much slower than I thought. I would have thought these guys would have... it's probably these pipes in the middle here, isn't it? Oh, look at that, there is another gap there that I missed. Alright, let's go fix that up. Okay, we are good there. We don't want that one there connected, that would be bad. These are obviously maxed because we are full down here. Alright, so with that, we now have what we need to be making our yellow science. So let's start. Well, I mean, we've got this stuff for flying frames, so we might as well look at flying frames. Okay, let's go batteries. So magic number is 16.67 science packs a second. 16.67 science packs a second, so our requirements for this is 16.67 divided by 3. So one robot frame, or 5.56 robot frames a second, which means double that amount of batteries. So we need 11.11 batteries a second. Alright, and batteries take sulfuric acid, so we would need times 20 sulfuric acid. We need 222 sulfuric acid a second, which will need... Alright, so we're getting a bit complicated here, but 222 divided by 50 multiplied by 5 needs 22.2 sulfur a second. Okay, so we need to have 22.22 sulfur a second, so divided by 2, and if we divide it by 4.55, crafting speed will be 2.4 chemical plants. Alright. Whew, man, that was convoluted. But we got there, alright. So let's do this, shall we? You know what, I'm wondering if I'm actually better off working the other way around, working backwards. If I were to start with the flying frames. This is actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with the flying frames and work backwards. Okay. So we need 5.56 flying frames a second. Yes, alright. Let us do that, shall we? Alright. That gets our double overlapping, so a flying frame. A flying frame uses a whole stack of resources. Of course it does. And this is a flying frame. And we're definitely going to limit those because we definitely don't want a million flying frames in the network using up all of our resources. Okay. Let's get some poles in our usual locations. Why don't you... Oh, there we go. Alright. And can we module this? We can. Okay, so this is where the good stuff happens. Alright. And this is why I'm working backwards, because I want to factor in modules. Alright, so crafting speed of 5.5, productivity of 1.4. So each one of these is producing, so it's one every 20 seconds, so that's 0.05 a second. 1 divided by 20 is, yes, 0.05. Alright, we have a productivity bonus of 1.4. Yeah, multiplied by 1.4. And we have a crafting speed of 5.5. So each one of these is producing 0.385 a second. Alright, so our 16.67 divided by 3, and then divided by our 0.385 gives us 14.4. So we need 15 of these. Alright. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 15. There we go, alright. Put you up there like that. Great. Alright, and of course we've got to put in some of these things. You're going to be requesting single, and we will double these. Alright. It's crazy seeing these really low numbers now, because we're starting to get some quite long crafting speeds for these. Alright. Alright, so you can get copied into all of these. Great. Alright, well, that bit is sorted. I think we might need another one on the end there, mightn't we? Probably not another one of those. Yes, we do need one of those. Alright. Okay, so here we have our robot flying frames, and we are actually producing them because we have some of this stuff in storage, but it won't last long. Alright, we're going to quickly run out of engines. Where are these engines coming from, by the way? We probably need to stop. Probably need to stop that because otherwise these robots are going to be flying all around traps non-stop like this. Alright, okay, so there, stop that. We don't want them running all the way down here just to pick up if they run out of top. We've got some more. There's more batteries here, okay. That is in fact only feeding batteries into the system. How odd. Believe it or not, I think that whole thing can then disappear. Yep. We should be able to get rid of that as well. And that will link up there. Alright. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Anyway, now. Whew. So we have our... now the thing is, yes, we have our 40% productivity on these. So instead of needing 16.67 divided by 3, instead of needing 5.56, we can divide that by 1.4, and we actually need enough materials for 3.97 flying frames a second, which is actually significant. Alright, so that means our batteries, so we just need 3.97 by 2. We only need 7.94 batteries per second. Alright, well let's do that, shall we? Alright, copy that. Oh, hang on. Let's fix this up, and let's copy that and that, and then copy that. I might just get rid of those for now. Alright, so we need chemical plants, don't we? We need chemical plants for batteries. Do we have chemical plants on us? No, we don't. Alright, let's order some from the network. Okay, this is actually going to change things, isn't it? Because we need sulfuric acid. Yes, alright. So, a chemical plant is bigger? That's actually okay. Alright. We need inputs. Kind of want... Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to pop this down there. Alright. No, that's not the most efficient use of space, is it? There we go, that's it. Yep, okay, I'm happy with that. And what we'll do is we'll have piping along here. How are we going to power up? Well, those actually don't need power ups, so we should be able to do something along the lines of that. Yep. And you know what? I'll drop some lights in here. Because I feel like we have been neglecting lights in this area. We sure have. Alright, let's get that powered up. And now you are producing batteries. And yes, we can module batteries. Okay, wonderful. So we need sulfuric acid coming in here. And we'll need an input and an output here. Alright, what's our crafting speed? 4.55. Yeah, these are the same size. That's good. Alright. 4.55. Wonderful. Alright, so how many do we need? We need 7.94 batteries a second. This is producing 1 divided by 4.25 batteries a second multiplied by 1.4 productivity multiplied by our crafting speed, which is 4.55, and we get 1.59 a second. So 7.94 divided by 1.59 is 4.99. Oh man, that is very close to 5. When I say it's very close to 5, it is 4.99, and I'm just a little worried about rounding. Rounding means that I am actually going to make 6 of these just to be safe. And that might... Whoops, I did not want to do that. That might mean we create a few more, but I'd rather do that than not. And let's see, you go there. Alright, so that is batteries. Alright, so we are producing 7.94, but we do have productivity, and it is 30%. So 7.94 divided by 1.3. So we only need the materials for 6.1. 6.1 batteries, which means 6.1 times 20. We need 122.2 sulfur a second. Sulfuric acid a second, that is. Alright. And sulfuric acid requires water. Well, we can pump some water from over there. That's actually pretty good. Alright, so this is going to be making sulfuric acid. It will need water. And it is producing 50 every second. It's going to have a crafting speed of 4.55 if I actually put it offset. Like that. Yep. Alright, so there we go. And can we productivity module this? We can. Nice. Alright, let's extend these to check our speeds. We should get a 4.55. There. Put that there. Alright, crafting speed 4.55. Yes. Wonderful. Alright. So this is now producing 50 a second multiplied by 1.3. 50 by 1.3 by our crafting speed of 4.55. This would produce over 300, well, just under 300, so that's actually all we need to supply this. Okay, that works out well. Yeah. So 122.2 sulfur a second. Now we've got productivity of 1.3, so if we divide it by 1.3, we need the sulfur for 94 sulfur a second, which is about 100, which means we need about 10 sulfur a second. Alright, so... Oh man, these numbers are starting to get odd. Okay, so sulfur needs petroleum and water. Interesting. It's not going to fit here unless I do that. It is not going to fit here. Alright, let's put sulfur over here then. If you're going to be that way, sulfur, you can go out on your own. Alright, so we need the sulfur for 94, so we need 10. 10 of these a second. This one produces 2 a second. Can we productivity it? Oh, we can. Alright, we should be right. So 2 multiplied by 2 by 1.3 productivity multiplied by 4.55 is 11.83 a second. Alright. You know what that means? We only need 1. I'm going to do this. I am going to do this. Direct insert. Yeah, that is what I'm going to do. And this just needs petroleum and water. Alright, this is where our water needs to come in. Let's copy that. Yep, alright, that gets our full 4.55. Yep, it does. Alright, cool. Now, how can we get our petroleum over here? Because we have it over here. That's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Oh, what was that noise? Where is that? Why have we lost power there? Okay, this is not good. It looks like the whole thing has been destroyed. We'll go down and we'll sort that out. Alright. For now, we just need to hook this up with petroleum and water, and we have batteries, don't we? Alright. And I don't think we need much water, do we? We only need, this was producing 10 a second, so we only need 150 water, which we'll be able to just do through a normal pipe. We don't need to worry about pumps, I believe. Alright, so let's just see if we can. Oh, we can. That's nice. Alright, let's run this all the way over here to some water. Thanks, guys. Your service was appreciated in the past. And somewhere here we should be able to pop down a water pump. We don't have a water pump on them. We can't build one, can we? No. Oh, we do have a water pump. Wonderful. Alright. So there is our water going in. Now all we need to do is somehow... do I bring it along here? Sacrificing these beacons. Oh, I don't like that at all. I do not like that at all. What I'm going to do is... along here we are going to change this up, aren't we? Yes, we are. Oops. Looks like something got in the way. Alright, something there and there. A lovely, nice little hack here. Oh, it looks like whatever happened down here got fixed. Oh, I saw that and I thought it was a gap. But no, it's not. It's just... Whoa. Yeah, I did not want to do that. Alright. We just want to do that. Keep on going, guys. Alright, reinforce. There we go, beautiful. There's no power to that one. Let's just get rid of it. Alright. Now, as we were, we can now bring this down to this guy. And there we go, alright. And let's just do that, because we can. Somewhere here we're probably missing that. Oh, yep. Alright, so that is not required. You know what? I am going to see if we can't. Oh, we can't. Alright, that's right. Well, we'll just. Oh boy. Yeah, we'll just get rid of all that beautiful, beautiful petroleum. And I might actually pop in. Oh, look at that. That actually works out really well. Alright. We'll pop in a tank here. Like that. I'm in the way. There is in the way. Alright. And where is a straight line? There's one over there. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. We want to put some pumps in here though, don't we? And something like that. Alright. Every second one. Can I remove that? Thank you. used to be able to remove it while it had a thing anyway. So that'll should give us max flow rate into there and allow us to, why is this not working? Ooh, iron plates, okay. Forgot about that, sorry buddy. But we don't need any of that. You know what, I'm just going to make sure we have enough of those to do this, alright. That doesn't look good, does it? Oh, that's because the sulfuric acid actually makes way more than we need. Yep. That's alright. Do I want to put a tank in here? Is that a bad idea? I don't think it's bad. I think it's a really good idea actually. There is the perfect amount of space for a tank. I think it's actually what we are meant to do. Just like that. And then we can see that this is slowly increasing or not. Slowly increasing, so we are just making slightly more than we need. Beautiful, alright. Well, there's our batteries. And I think that's pretty much all we've got time for this episode. But honestly, that's pretty much there. Next episode, it's electric engines, and then low density structures, yes. And we've already got blue circuits coming into the network, so I think we are pretty good with everything here. Needs a bit of reinforcing. That's all right. These corners always get attacked. But I'm pretty happy with what we have going on, and we'll be able to get to yellow science, which will just leave rocket science, which in itself is going to be a whole lot of fun. But for now, thanks for watching. If you got any comments on my mathematics or any more efficient ways to do this, I would love to hear it. Again, look, if anyone knows the actual math behind pumps and flow rates and how frequently you need them, I would love to see some numbers on that, because yeah, I'm not really sure what pumps are doing, and especially in this kind of arrangement I feel like we're just emptying these ones down here, and as you can see, like, these tanks are still full, and yeah, it's not doing what I want it to do. So yes, do let me know if you know the answer to that little puzzle, and that would be much appreciated. Just drop it in the comments below, and I will see you tomorrow.